Welcome back to T Junction, and I am your host, Tracy McLean Lowe, and it is coming up for the holiday season. It might seem a little early. We haven't even hit November the 5th yet. Um, but considering the fact that seasonal holidays start middle of November and end the middle of January, I'm not early. I am bang on target with regards to what you need to be doing in store to prepare for the holidays. Now, there's always 5, 10, 12 steps for any business to get ready and prepared for the holiday season. But one of the top things that they are noting for the 2023 seasonal shopping experiences, it's a shopping experience. It's experiential. You have to get out there and make your stores be the experience. As I've said all year, curb appeal, curb appeal, curb appeal. Location doesn't really matter that much as long as people can see your windows. And as long as your stores this season, happy holidays one and all, are going to entice people in. We know for a fact that Eglinton Avenue West has had its problems over the last bunch of years. And this is going to change, not going to change much, really, if you think about it. We have to look at the state of the retail and the consumer's interest in our retail stores. One of our biggest things about the high street is the fact that they are no longer as crowded as they used to be in the days before the shopping centers and the shopping malls. Nowadays, it is the shopping malls that are crowded at Christmas. It is the queues are in the shopping malls. There's queues everywhere. There's parcels everywhere. And the high street, certainly in a place like Canada in the winter months, or as we go into winter, gets a little chilly. But we can bring them back. We can bring the people back into the streets and the high streets and out of the shopping malls because there is less queues. There is more choice. When you go into the shopping malls, you tend to get much of the same. You've got all the big high street brands, the big names, the Hugo Bosses. Most of us can't afford them. And then you've got the H&M, but everybody looks the same. Whereas on the high street, you can get some unique things that are very different. That, yeah, you might have to pay a few dollars extra, but just think, you haven't had to pay for parking. You haven't had to pay for petrol. You haven't had to deal with crowds or traffic jams. You've literally walked out of your house, walked down the road, and right there in your neighborhood, you have got a wealth of stores on your street. And that's the whole point. You have to entice the customer to your store. Malls are easy. When you go, you have to be there all day. But you don't have to be out on the street all day shopping. Know where you're going. Know your neighborhood, what's what and where it is. And know what your competition is. What are your products? Which companies are your products competing with? Can you compete? Do you need something different? What do you need that's different? You have to watch the trends. And for some things like general kitchen appliances and stuff like that, those trends are I went down to, let me just have a look here. For example, I went down to Payless for everything, just down on St. Clair West, right? You go into the store, they have got a variety of curtain materials with ready-made curtains to go up at kitchen windows, bedroom windows, lounge windows, and not overly expensive. I believe that they even will do special fittings for you as well. Next to that, you've got a whole bunch of pajamas, bottoms and tops and hats and gloves and all the winter things that I was talking about in the last episode months ago of what people are looking for. And they're certainly looking for them near bus stops. It's one of those things, you get caught short while you're out, you lose your gloves, you lose your hat, you lose your umbrella. Where do you go? You go to these wonderful little variety stores, which are just as cheap, if not cheaper than the Dollarama or the dollar store or the Dollar Tree store or whatever these other larger dollar stores are. These small little variety stores have some unique little bits and pieces in there. I found stockings, I found cards, I found wrapping presents, I found Christmas gifts, I found a tin opener that no other do you know one of those really old tin openers that haven't got anything fancy? They're small metal, use $3.99. So for the love of the fact that these things don't last forever, I bought two. So I paid $7 for two of these tin openers, and they're the really old-fashioned type. There's no fancy battery-operated plug it in or $15 of metal worthlessness. This is a nice, handy little, and these stores are priceless, and we have them right on our high street. We don't have to go to the shopping malls. We don't have to go to the huge dollars. We don't have to go into the center of the city. We are so lucky. I mean, and on top of it, it's right, something like this Payless for everything on St. Clair West, near the corner of Vaughan and St. Clair West Avenue. You've got a little drugstore. You've got the dentist. You've got the pet value store. And that's, to the left, there's a vegetable store, I know. To the right, there's some hairdressers and stuff. You do not need to go far. We are so lucky in our neighborhoods in Toronto. And these are the things that we should make sure never actually leave Toronto. It makes Toronto unique in and of itself. So the other thing that I found, of course, with it being Christmas season, we always think of food, and us ladies like to think of our dresses and getting dressed all nicely up. It doesn't matter what religion your kids are, what holiday you're celebrating this season. It's always nice to get something for the kids. Whether you're putting it under the Christmas tree, whether it's hanging out next to the menorah, or whether it's under the Diwali lights. Little presents, again, going down to Playful Minds, also on St. Clair West, where you've got toys for kids, you've got birthday cards, Christmas cards, wrapping paper, all your little necessities where they're the same prices everywhere else. And you might think that maybe they're a little bit more expensive, but just think of the petrol money you saved, the environment you saved, the bus fare money you saved, and the hassle you saved yourself from the crowds of the shopping malls. Yeah, okay, so this is just me. I'm just putting it out there, and it's like preparing for the holidays. We have got so much to do to prepare for the holidays, and these are just a few more things. You've got a push marketing strategy. You've got a pull marketing strategy. Your windows have to pull the people in, but they're not going to pull the people in unless you're pushing your product out the window. So, and for the ladies, it's party time. If we're not going out to get lots of food to eat, we're going somewhere to have lots of food to eat, and it's time to get ready and dress up, which is what I did up at Latina Dress at 11608 Eglinton Avenue West, where the store has a wide variety of outfits and dresses and skirts and tops for those special occasions. We're talking party time, Christmas. We don't have many weddings this time of the year, but if somebody's having a winter wedding, some of these outfits would be absolutely wonderful for the mother of the bride or the mother of the groom. And here I look stunning in blue. I mean, how many shopping centers does one actually have stores in like this, where you've got the space and the freedom to try to dress? You can walk out. You haven't got a queue waiting for the dressing rooms. There's not 110 bunches of clothes where they all look identical. There's a unique number of items of clothing in varying sizes, from size 10 to size 22 wide for women over 40. And a few mix and match outfits along the way as well. This is a particular one with a diamante clasp and a purple lace jacket. Felt very elegant with the lace jacket. It was very pretty. And Latina dress, for the woman over 40. I mean, most of us are over 40, in the area. I know. I mean, yes, there's some younger ones as well, but it's party time. It's holiday season. And that is it from me. Please do like and subscribe. I am Tracy McLean Lowe. This is T Junction. And I look forward to seeing you with my next episode. Hopefully next time I'll actually be able to face the world. In the meantime, have a good day, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.